It all began on a crisp autumn evening when I received an email from an anonymous source. The subject line read, "A story worth sharing." Intrigued, I opened the message to find a chilling request. The sender claimed to have stumbled upon an abandoned mansion in the middle of nowhere and urged me to come investigate its dark history. I hesitated at first, but my curiosity got the best of me. I gathered my courage and set out to uncover the truth behind this supposedly haunted estate. As I approached the mansion, the hairs on the back of my neck stood upright. The building loomed large in the moonlight, its windows boarded up and its paint peeling. Upon entering, I was greeted by an eerie silence that sent shivers down my spine. The air was thick with the stench of decay, and cobwebs clung to every corner. I pressed on, determined to uncover the secrets hidden within these walls. As I explored the mansion's first floor, I heard a faint whispering coming from upstairs. Ignoring my better judgment, I made my way up the creaky staircase, clinging to the banister for dear life. Suddenly, a figure appeared at the end of the hallway, beckoning me forward. I hesitated, but my curiosity got the best of me once again. As I approached the figure, it became clear that it was not human. Its skin was a sickly grey and seemed to rot before my very eyes. Its eyes glowed with an otherworldly light, and its screams echoed through the halls. I tried to escape, but the mansion seemed to trap me in its twisted game. The figure chased me through the mansion's winding passages, its claws raking across my skin as I struggled to stay alive. I knew then that this was no ordinary haunting. It was something far more sinister. As I delved deeper into the mansion's dark history, I discovered a terrible truth. The previous owners had performed gruesome experiments on their unsuspecting victims in these very rooms. Bloodstains covered the walls, and rusted surgical tools littered the floors. The figure that haunted me was not just any ghost. It was the spirit of one of those tortured souls seeking vengeance against those who had wronged him. I realized then that I too had become a target in this twisted game. I barricaded myself in a small room, praying for salvation. But the figure was relentless in its pursuit of me. It tore through the mansion's walls, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. In a desperate bid for survival, I grabbed a rusty scalpel and fought back with all my might. The figure growled, revealing sharp fangs that glinted in the moonlight. We clashed in a brutal showdown, our screams echoing through the halls as we battled to the death. In the end, I emerged victorious, but at what cost? The mansion lay in ruins, its twisted history forever sealed away. But as I left, I realized that there was more to this tale than met the eye. The source of those chilling emails had been none other than Mr. Beastly himself, my close friend and fellow writer. He had orchestrated this entire plot as a way to test the limits of my writing abilities. As I stumbled out into the night, I couldn't help but wonder, just how far would he go to push me to my darkest creations? One thing was certain, I would always be ready for his next challenge.